Welcome to Alaska. I'm Jason. I often go by Jay, and my wife Crazy Eleinne, but just Eleinne for short. Welcome to our new channel. Please support our channel by subscribing and liking. We have many years of construction coming up, starting with getting our land ready and building an off-grid cabin. Last summer, we moved to Alaska and spent a few months exploring different areas to see if anything fit for the type of lifestyle we wanted. When we accidentally found the small community of Nikiski, just north of Kenai, we fell in love with it. In upcoming videos, we'll share some of our adventures traveling through the United States with just a tent to live in for 2 years and explain our decision of why and how we chose Alaska as home. But for now, we are just excited to get on our land and start progress. Last fall, we bought a few acres, but before we could even sign paperwork, the snow was falling. So we rented a home a few miles away and waited out winter. Now in early April, there's still over 16 inches of snow on our place, but we're ready to start. The sun is out and it's gorgeous temperatures of high 30s to low 40s during the day. Our first day we spent walking around and discussing where we want to put our first cabin. I say first cabin because eventually there's going to be a second cabin and the first one will become our shop. Neither will be very large, but we don't want or need much, and for now we are 100% off-grid. There are no utilities on our land, and we're fine with that. We spend a lot of time living out of our tents as we crisscross the country and have learned that the less we have, the happier we are. There is a small lake that borders the back of our place, and the land slopes down to it. The back of the cabin will be facing the south, looking over the lake, where we also get a lot of the southern summer sun for solar power. We have a generator for additional backup power, but we consume very little electricity, so it should be good. For water, we'll be hauling in 275 gallons at a time, but by next summer we hope to have the well in. And we'll have propane for cooking, hot water, and backup heat to our wood stove. Within the next 3 to 4 weeks, we'll be moving onto the property in our 12 by 12 canvas tent, where we will live during the first cabin build. Hopefully moving into the cabin before snowfall this next season. There's a lot of work to do, and we have a lot of hopes and dreams, so we'll just see how things go. Once we established the area we want to build on, it was time to start marking a perimeter of trees, deciding what will go and what will stay. We want enough trees cleared to build, but keep as many as we can to give us that we are in the woods feeling. The next day we returned with shovels and tools to start. First, I dug out an area to lay some pallets where we can start to stack some firewood, while Eleinne learned how to use this gimbal camera stand. Not only are we learning to build an off-grid home, we are also new to making videos like this. We do own a drone company and have some experience with that in basic editing, but there's so much more for us to learn. Once we got all the pallets in place, I got the chainsaw ready to go for the day as Eleinne dug out a path where we'll be walking back and forth from the first driveway section to the cabin area, so we're not stepping in the deep snow all the time. I'm hoping to get enough wood seasoned quick enough to use this coming winter. The trees where we're falling for the cabin and the driveway should be plenty of wood to get us through 1 or 2 winters. Then we started to clear trees where the driveway will come in. Our first goal is to get a driveway in long enough just to get our Jeep and trailers off the road so we're not parking on the road. The snow is packed rock hard, 6 feet high in the ditch from a full winter of plowing. But sometime soon we have a skid steer coming for a few hours to clear all that out. Otherwise, with the shade that is in that area, it likely won't melt till the end of June. Some of the trees we fell were landing in the road, so with Eleinne in the road watching traffic and using our hand signals, we didn't have any issues. This area has very few cabins and homes back here, so there's not much traffic anyway, and the whole time only one truck came by. Some trees fell right where I wanted them to, some not so much. The other problem we faced was falling trees in a packed area before there was any clear opening. I had to often strap them and help them fall the way we wanted, and even sometimes muscle them down after they were cut. At the beginning of the next day, we realized we needed a break room, so we dug out an 8x8 area. And brought in our camping chairs so we can relax. We both had union jobs back in Nevada years ago, so we know that we deserve a lot of breaks. We quit drinking alcohol a while back, but I do miss IPA beers. So I do like to enjoy these hoppy flavored kombuchas time to time. Zip Kombucha is out of Anchorage and sells locally here in a few stores. This isn't a sponsorship or a promo for them, just a little sharing and support for an Alaska business we really like. After 2 days of cutting, we got all the trees down for the first section of driveway we'll put in. And we got all the logs carried up to where they will be cut, split, and seasoned. I won't pretend I'm an expert at any of this stuff. I do have a little experience in construction and have used a chainsaw a handful of times, but I'm still learning as I go. And for Eleinne, this is all new. She's excited to learn and be there helping at every step. As a matter of fact, a lot of the process we are using to build comes from watching and learning from other YouTube videos. We spent countless hours this winter watching how-to videos from many different people. We do want to give a shout out to some of the YouTubers that have taught us and inspired us. There's so many, but for right now I'll mention a few local channels. My favorite of them being Sean in Alaska. Sean is just an amazing human being, and even if you aren't building anything, his videos have a great positive energy. When so much of this world is negative and hateful, he always has a way to just fill you with joy and hope. He isn't too far from us, and we've had the pleasure of meeting him. Just an amazing person. The other local-ish channel we watch is Craig and Chandra at Our Alaska. They are a fun couple doing something very similar to us here on the Kenai Peninsula. They have the best dogs who are fun to watch and really could have their own channel if they wanted. Craig and Chandra are awesome because they aren't afraid to show you all the good and the bad as they learn and build their place. Just real people showing how they are doing it. I have links to both channels in the description. Check them out and subscribe. If you have any suggestions, tips, questions, we'd love to hear them. Please leave comments. We look forward to hearing from you all. We plan to post once a week, so hit the subscription button and we'll see you soon.